Welcome back to the Highlander Summer Series. Again, talking men's basketball. I'm Matt Province, and now we have redshirt freshman Demir Faison with us. First of all, Demir, you're in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Bit of a far cry from Newark, huh?
Yeah, that's what's real far. Not too far.
Do you miss being around campus, around your teammates, around your fellow students that you would normally have gotten a chance to do a little bit lengthier this year had it not been for the COVID situation?
Yeah. I didn't think I would miss it as much as I do, especially being in the locker room, but I definitely miss it.
You're an interesting story too, because I remember when you were being recruited, man, they talked about you quite a bit. Got a chance to see some of your high school video, but I haven't gotten a chance to see you play live because of a knee injury. What
Yeah.
was it like for you last year to be probably very excited to start your NCAA basketball career, but be on the sidelines for the whole time?
It was crazy. It was I remember in the summer before the season started, we would always talk about like the upcoming season, me and a couple other players, like what was gonna happen and like everything that we would try to do. And then out of nowhere, like nobody expected anything like this to happen. And my knee just gave out one night in the gym getting some work in. And then next thing I know, I got a torn meniscus and I got to sit out.
I'm guessing that you had a lot of time to think, from watching practices to watching a lot of mental time, probably tough mentally, but you had to learn something. I guess for starters, what did you learn before we talk about the program and the team? What did you learn about yourself during this long basketball season?
I learned in the beginning really fast. I learned I wasn't as mature as I thought. And when you're coming to college, I guess sometimes people think that they are mature because they just made it to that part of their life, just college in general. But as I was like going through the whole process, and especially in the beginning, I realized like I had to mature a little bit more and take it all step by step.
Is it difficult? I mean, again, you're still present at a lot of team functions, so it's not like you have this wealth of free time. You've got a tough academic schedule, being a very good school in terms of the academics that NJIT is. Did that balance become a little easier as you learned what you were going through by the time you got towards the end of the season?
Yeah. After a while, you get used to it. And as far as like being around like at all team functions, regardless of playing or not, I always try to keep like a positive mindset and a positive attitude towards it all. Being on the bench, being on the sidelines, practice, everything. So, I mean, as long as it's just easier to stay positive when you stay positive to something like that. It wasn't as hard as people probably thought being on the outside looking in.
Well, the good news is you've learned about how the Highlanders want to play basketball, and you've got 4 years to put your skills on display. I guess question number one in terms of the basketball is you told me, it's been basically getting that knee ready, getting yourself ready for basketball. Where do you feel percentage wise with the knee and the health when we hopefully do get into some practicing here sometime in the near future?
The second that I'm able to like touch the court, like I won't hold back at all. Like I'll just let loose 100%. Like I've been itching to get back on the court, watching them every day in practice. So it's like I would always want to compete in this drill or that drill, or do this and guard this person to run this play. So it's like as soon as I'm able to get back and I'm 100%, I'm like not holding back. Like I'm just ready.
Now, let me ask you too, because we can read, and some people have maybe read about your scouting report or why NJIT was so hot to bring you in. But tell us, what type of player is Demir Faison?
Um, I would say I don't know how to define my game, honestly. Like I just do whatever I feel like my team needs to win. Like I don't focus on scoring as much as the next person. I would say I honestly may like to pass the ball more than I like to score, and sometimes that may hurt me a little bit. But I just like to pass the ball. I just like to do whatever I can to help the team win.
Yeah, it seems like you're pretty well all around, versatile style player from what I've seen from your high school days. But before I let you go, you didn't get to have that one exciting moment on the court wearing that uniform in a meaningful game, but you watched a lot. Give me your one highlight, whether it be from practice, from a game, from whatever that you were able to experience basketball wise your first year up at NJIT.
Um, I don't know. It was a lot. It was a crazy season. Maybe that 20-point comeback or at halftime or watching San Antonio had 37 against North Florida, it was a lot. It was a great season. Um, Probably one of those two things. It was just great being on the sidelines, hyping up at San Antonio every point that he got. It was just like going on and on. It was the Avalanche. Like it was just crazy.
I wasn't down at North Florida for that game, but I was watching on the ESPN3 feed and or the ESPN Plus feed, and you're not kidding, man. You want to talk about exciting and historical. I mean, you don't see games like that all that often. You didn't see it anywhere else in the Atlantic Sun from any of the other teams. So that was exciting, and you're going to have your memories and your highlights coming up soon. I promise you that. Keep the knee healthy. It sounds like you're in a good spot in terms of physical play. I can't wait to see you get on that court. And in the meantime, be healthy, be safe, and hopefully in November we'll see you on that hardwood up at the WEC.
Yeah, hopefully. Thanks for having me.
Okay, that is redshirt freshman Damir Faison on that Province, and thanks for watching this edition of Highlander Summer Series with our focus on men's basketball.